My experience with Property 360 to date has been quite good, actually. Prior to my experience with Property 360, I didn't have a business to work with in terms of investments. I was doing it all myself, even to the point where at the time I was talking with a friend of mine. It was during my attempt to get into investing in the stock market, which did not work out too well. So it was very timely, this discussion with my friend that put me on the Property 360 and Julian. Property 360 has given me a portfolio of varied investments. I actually had a property before I got in contact with Property 360, namely Julian. And I remember his words to me at the time was, once we establish and get yourself up and running, we'll be looking at letting go of that investment that you made and put it into something that's going to give you a better return. So yeah, the portfolio that we've built to date, and it's still growing, is exactly going down the path that I was looking for. Property 360 and Julian takes out all the guesswork, that you have. Am I investing in the right place? Am I paying the right money? Is it going to grow? Can I service the loan, etc. Even to the point they put you on to an agent that takes care of the property through mortgage brokerage, to contacts with the bank, etc. It's all done. And the places that we invest in are growth markets. There are markets that we're getting into and finding out that they're exploding, in terms of increasing house prices and the like. So yeah, it's been fantastic. Would I recommend? I actually can change that to say I have recommended. I've recommended to my family and a number of friends. My positive experience with Property 360, the personal experience that I've had with Julian himself. He just doesn't treat you like a client, he treats you like a true friend, and always has your interest at heart. So from the first couple investments that we had, I realized that I was on a good thing here. Julian being true to his word. The investments that we'd have, for example, you'd buy land, and while you're waiting for the construction phase, he'd be giving you feedback to say your land's just gone up by 50%, 80%, 100%. And this is in 6 to 8 months. He tells you as it is, which I like. So from that aspect, I've, like I mentioned, put it on to members of my family, and I've even got one of my sons, who has a full-time job, to invest in his first property, and he's only 21. That's how much I believe in the Properties 360 deliverables.